Hello students, in this video we are going to learn practice set 2.6, that is the application of quadratic equation. Actually we are going to solve word problems. Now how to solve word problems? The method for solving problems consists of 3 steps. Step 1, read the given word problem very carefully and then form the mathematical equation by using the given condition. Step 2, then solve the quadratic equation so form. Step 3, after solving you are going to get solution. Interpret the solution of the equation into verbal language, that is, write the final answer in words. This way you can solve the given word problem very easily. So let's begin practice set 2.6. Question number 1. The product of Pragati's age 2 years ago and 3 years hence is numerically 84. Find her present age. My dear student, whenever you have to solve word problem, first of all you have to convert into the given quadratic equation. For that you have to use given condition and we need a variable. Now which is my variable? For that, whatever is unknown to you, treat as a variable. Here we have to find out the present age of Pragati. So first of all we'll assume Pragati's age as a x. So let's begin. We'll say let the present age of Pragati be x years. Now after this we have to use the condition. For that we need Pragati's age 2 years ago and 3 years hence. 3 years hence means after 3 years. So I'll write 2 years ago her age was x minus 2 years. To find the age we have to subtract 2 because you are finding out the age before 2 years, and for after you have to add. So 3 years hence her age will be equal to x plus 3 years. You are adding 3 here whereas you are subtracting 2 before. Now what is the condition given to you? Product of these two ages is equal to 84 numerically, means number is 84. So according to the given condition you will multiply first age, which is before 2 years, that is x minus 2, and the age after 3 years, that is x plus 3, multiply them to get 84. Now simplify. So we will multiply x with x plus 3 and then minus 2 with x plus 3 to get 84. X into x gives you x square plus sign. 3 into x is 3x. Minus 2 into x is minus 2x. Minus 2 plus 3, when you multiply you will get minus 6. It is equal to 84. Now x square plus 3x minus 2x is plus x, minus 6 is equal to 84. Take 84 this side, you will be writing x square plus x, this minus 6, and then when it comes this side becomes minus 84 is equal to 0. Now x square plus x minus 6 minus 84 will be minus 90. So we'll write x square plus x minus 90 is equal to 0. Now you have to solve this quadratic equation by any method, but factorization is the best method to solve. So I'm going to use factorization method. It is minus 90, so two factors will be 10 and minus 9. I'll take plus 10 and minus 9 because plus x has plus sign, and that plus will go to the bigger number, bigger factor, and ultimately minus will be in the second, which I have explained you before in other video. So you will write therefore x square plus 10x minus 9x minus 90 is equal to 0. I am splitting the middle term now. After this, I'll take first two terms and last two terms. Try to take common. Your common will be x. So x in bracket x plus 10, then minus 9 in bracket x plus 10 is equal to 0. Therefore, x plus 10 and x minus 9 is equal to 0. My dear student, you can write x minus 9 before or afterwards. It makes no difference. AB is equal to BA, commutative law. So there is no problem. Now you know that when A, B is equal to 0, that means either A is equal to 0 or B is equal to 0. So you will be writing either x plus 10 is equal to 0 or x minus 9 is equal to 0. Simplify. You will be getting therefore x is equal to minus 10, because plus 10 comes this time becomes minus 10, or x is equal to 9. Minus comes this side and becomes 9. Therefore your x will be minus 10 or x is equal to 9. Look at this minus 10. X you have assumed as a age. So you know that age cannot be negative. So your x cannot be negative. Therefore you will write x is not equal to minus 10, as age cannot be negative. So ultimately x will be equal to 9. What was your x? X was Pragati's present age. So write the answer. Therefore the present age of Pragati is 9 years. That is your answer. Question number 2. The sum of the squares of two consecutive even natural numbers is 244. Find the numbers. My dear students, in this question we are talking about even numbers, even natural numbers, then you can say consecutive even natural numbers. You know that the difference between any two consecutive even natural number is 2. So if you take x as the smaller even number, then the next consecutive number will be x plus 2, because you are adding 2. After that next will be x plus 4, then x plus 6, x plus 8, and so on. You need only 2 consecutive natural numbers, so you can assume as a x and x plus 2. So let's write, let the two consecutive even natural numbers be x and x plus 2. Now according to the given condition, the square of first number, that is x square, then sum means plus, and the square of second number, that is x plus 2 whole square, is equal to 244. Now x square is x square. You have to expand the second number, that is x plus 2, the whole square will give you x square plus 2 into x into 2 plus 2 square. I'm using the formula a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square, and that is equal to 244. Therefore x square plus 4x plus 4 is equal to 244. When you add that, you will be getting 2x square plus 4x plus 4 is equal to 244. Take 244 this side, you will be getting 2x square plus 4x plus 4 minus 244 is equal to 0. Therefore 2x square plus 4x minus 240 is equal to 0. Minus 244 plus 4 will give you minus 240. Now look at this. You can solve this also. but better to take any factor if it is there and then cancel it out. Here I can take 2 as a greatest common factor. So 2 is out. I'll be writing x square and here 2x and minus 120 is equal to 0. As 2 is not equal to 0, I can divide both sides by 2 and I can get x square plus 2x minus 120 is equal to 0. Let's take the last term, which is minus 120. I'll be getting two factors, 12 and 10, and the difference is 2. Since it is minus, I have to take difference, and here it is plus, so I'll be taking plus to the greater number. So plus 12 and minus 10 will give you minus 120. Now I split the term. I'll write x square plus 12x minus 10x minus 120 is equal to 0. Let's verify. 12x minus 10x is equal to plus 2x. Now take x common from the first two terms. So x in bracket x plus 12. If it is x plus 12, here also the bracket will be x plus 12. So the common is minus 10. So I'll write x in bracket x plus 12 minus 10 in bracket x plus 12 is equal to 0. Thus I'm having two factors, x plus 12 and x minus 10 is equal to 0. You know, here the product of two numbers is equal to 0. Therefore either x plus 12 is equal to 0 or x minus 10 is equal to 0. Thus you will be getting x is equal to minus 12 or x is equal to 10. Now you will write x is not equal to 12 as minus 12 is not a natural number. But x cannot be equal to minus 12, as you know that minus 12 is not a natural number. Natural number begins from 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on. So minus 12 is not a natural number. So we'll be writing x is not equal to minus 12. So ultimately x will be equal to 10. If x is equal to 10, then next number x plus 2 it will be 10 plus 2 is equal to 12. Therefore the required consecutive even natural numbers are 10 and 12. Question number 3. In the orchard of Mr. Madhusudan, there are 150 orange trees. The number of trees in each row is 5 more than that of in each row, in each column. The number of trees in each row is 5 more than that in each column. Find the number of trees in each row and each column with the help of following flow chart. Look at this flow chart. First it is given the number of trees in each column is x. So it is given to you that x is the number of trees in each column. The number of trees in each row is equal to ... That means with the help of that you have to find out the number of trees in each row with the help of given condition. Then the total number of trees. You can multiply number of trees in each column into the number of trees in each row to get the total number of trees. Now use the condition and you can find out the quadratic equation. So frame a quadratic equation. Find the value of x, that means solve the given quadratic equation. With the help of that, write the answer. How many trees in each column? How many trees in each row? So it's the same question, but it is given in the form of flow chart, or you can say activity, and most of the things and hints are given to you. So it's very simple to solve. The thing is that you have to use the given condition step wise. So let's begin. Solution. The number of trees in each column is x. It is given to you. So write down that. Now you know that the number of trees in each row is 5 more than that in each column. So you have to add 5 in the number of trees in each column to get the number of trees in each row. So write the number of trees in each row is equal to x plus 5. Number of trees in each column is x, number of trees in each row is x plus 5. When you multiply these two numbers, you will be getting total number of trees. So write the total number of trees is equal to x into x plus 5. According to the given condition, it is given total number is equal to 150 orange trees. So you write x into x plus 5 is equal to 150 numerically. Simplify to get x square plus 5x minus 150 is equal to 0. Try to solve by factorization method. Minus 150, you will be having two factors, 15 and minus 10. Plus 5 indicates that 15, that is the greater number, will be plus 15 and the smaller number will be minus 10 to give minus 150. So 15 into minus 10 is equal to minus 150. Split the middle term. We will be writing x square plus 15x minus 10x minus 150 is equal to 0. As usual, take x common from first two terms. So x into x plus 15, then minus 10 x plus 15 is equal to 0. Therefore, x plus 15 into x minus 10 is equal to 0. Since x plus 15 into x minus 10 is equal to 0, either x plus 15 is equal to 0 or x minus 10 is equal to 0. That will give you x is equal to minus 15 or x is equal to 10. Again, x cannot be minus 15 as the number of trees cannot be negative. So x cannot be equal to minus 15. Therefore, x is equal to 10. Once you get x is equal to 10, right? Therefore, the number of trees in each column, which is equal to x, is equal to 10. And the number of trees in each row is equal to x plus 5 is equal to 10 plus 5 is equal to 15. Fourth question. Vivek is 5 years older than Kishore. The sum of the multiplicative inverses, that is reciprocals of their ages, is 1 upon 6. Find their present ages. So there are two persons, Vivek and Kishore. Kishore is younger, whereas Vivek is elder. So first of all, it's better to assume the present age of Kishore, and then by adding 5 I can get the present age of Vivek, because Vivek is older than Kishore. So I'll write, let the present age of Kishore be x years. Therefore, the present age of Vivek is equal to x plus 5, because Vivek is 5 years older than Kishore. Now, according to the given condition, I'll find out the reciprocals of x, that is 1 upon x, and x plus 5, which will be 1 upon x plus 5. Add that to get equal to 1 upon 6. Now, you know that when you add it, you can write 1 into x plus 5, that is x plus 5, plus 1 into x, that is x, upon x into x plus 5 is equal to 1 upon 6. Formula is a upon b plus c upon d is AD plus BC upon BD. Therefore, 2x plus 5 upon x square plus 5x is equal to 1 upon 6. Cross multiply. 1 into x square plus 5x is equal to 6 into 2x plus 5. Write a cross multiplication. Then we'll get x square plus 5x is equal to 12x plus 10. Take your right hand side to left. You'll be writing x square plus 5x minus 12x because it was positive, and then minus 30 is equal to 0. Once you simplify, you'll get x square minus 7x minus 30 is equal to 0. try to take factor of minus 30, you will be getting minus 10 and 3. Since it is minus 30, so I will be taking the difference to get minus 7. The two numbers will be 10 and 3 to get 7. Since it is minus, so I will be writing minus to the bigger number and ultimately plus to the smaller number. So I will be getting two numbers minus 10 and 3 to get minus 30. Split the middle term, you will be writing x square minus 10x plus 3x minus 30 is equal to 0. Take common. When you take common x, you will get x in bracket x minus 10 plus 3 here, so 3 in bracket same number x minus 10 is equal to 0. Therefore x minus 10 into x plus 3 is equal to 0. Therefore x minus 10 is equal to 0 or x plus 3 is equal to 0. Either this or that is equal to 0. Therefore x is equal to 10 or x is equal to minus 3. Once again, x cannot be equal to minus 3 as age cannot be negative. Age is always positive. Age cannot be 0 also. So x is not equal to minus 3. Therefore x is equal to 10. Once you get x is equal to 10, that means you got the present age of Kishore. So write the answer. The present age of Kishore is equal to x is equal to 10. And the present age of Vivek is equal to x plus 5, that is 10 plus 5 is equal to 15. Fifth question. Suyash scored 10 marks more in the second unit test than that in the first unit test. 5 times the marks in the second unit test is equal to the square of the marks in the first unit test. Find his score in the first unit test. In this question we are talking of 2 marks, one in the first unit test and the other in the second unit test. So question is given, find the score in the first unit test. So it's better to assume that only. So I'll write solution. Let Suyash scored x marks in the first unit test. In the second unit test he got 10 marks more. So I can write the marks scored by him in the second unit test is equal to x plus 10. He got less marks in the first unit test, whereas he got 10 marks more in the second unit test. So the marks scored in second unit test is equal to x plus 10. Now according to the given condition, 5 times of the second unit test marks, that is 5 into x plus 10 is equal to square of the marks in the first unit test, that is x square. Now simplify. Therefore 5x plus 50 is equal to x square. Therefore x square minus 5x minus 50 is equal to 0. Thus you completed step number 1, that is you formed the given quadratic equation. Now you have to solve it by any method. The best method I recommend is factorization method. So let's use factorization method to solve this quadratic equation. Now minus 50, the two factors are minus 10 and 5. I hope you know how I got it. So therefore x square minus 10x plus 5x minus 50 is equal to 0. Take x common from the first two terms. So therefore x in bracket x minus 10, then plus from these two I can get 5 common. So 5 in bracket x minus 10 is equal to 0. Therefore x minus 10 into x plus 5 is equal to 0. Therefore either x minus 10 is equal to 0 or x plus 5 is equal to 0. Therefore x is equal to 10 because this minus becomes plus, or x is equal to minus 5 because this 5 becomes minus 5. Once again, you know marks cannot be given negative. So x cannot be equal to minus 5 as marks cannot be negative. Therefore x is equal to 10. So you got x is equal to 10. what was your x? X was your marks in the first unit test. So you'll write, therefore Suyas scored 10 marks in the first unit test. Just to make you understand, I'm telling you, therefore the marks scored by him in the second unit test will be x plus 10, that is 10 plus 10 will be equal to 20. I hope you understood.
Audio.